Okay, next question, why do pigs root? Pigs root for many reasons. Rooting is an instinct. In a wild herd, in order for pigs to eat, pigs are scavengers in the wild, believe it or not. They're not just herbivores. They don't just eat grass and weeds and things. They eat dead animals. I've seen pigs kill mice. I've seen pigs kill snakes. I had a pig who would chase squirrels. I don't think that she would hurt them, or I don't think she could hurt them, but she would chase them. So rooting is one way that a pig knows how to find food. They're scavengers, they're foragers. So when they root in the soil, they root in the dirt, they a lot of times are looking for a snack, grubs, worms, bugs, whatever it is. They are going to eat it if they find it. Roots, they'll eat roots, plant roots, all kinds of things. So that's one reason that pigs root. Another reason that pigs root is in the dirt, pigs get nutrients and vitamins, minerals from the soil. They need those. A lot of times pigs that are only in the house have issues with vitamin deficiencies and things and have to be given like a vitamin or something like that, or have to have some kind of fortified food because they are not getting the nutrients that they need from the soil. I personally think it's really important. Even our new babies, we bring in, I don't know if you've seen any of my stories, we bring in little pans of dirt for them to root in and for them to eat and get those nutrients that they need. Another reason that pigs root is just out of boredom. It's something to do. It's kind of fun for them. And on a hot day, a pig will root a big old hole root up all the grass and just roll in any bit of moisture and dirt to coat themselves. That coating serves as sunblock, it serves as bug spray, and it also serves as a cooling agent to help cool their bodies down. So pigs root for a lot of different reasons. If you have a pig that's rooting in the house, I try to make sure that like my piglets downstairs, they get outside time, but when it's warm out, not in the winter time, but when it's warm out. And they also have blankets downstairs that they can root in and satisfy that instinct that they have. If you give them blankets to root on, then they're not, most of the time, they're not going to try to root up other things like flooring and carpet and rugs and things like that. So it's important for pigs to root. It's an instinct that needs to be filled. Okay, this is a question I got twice in a row. 2 people in a row asked the same question, worded a little differently. Basically, the point is, when do I allow my piglets to leave for their new homes? This one was worded, at what age do I prefer to let piglets go to their homes versus what is a legal age? Many people, many breeders will sell piglets at 1 and 2 weeks old. Even a couple days old. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. There's so many issues and problems that come in with that. A lot of times those piglets don't survive. They need their mother. A person just taking a piglet that's never had one before has no idea what they're doing. They're probably going to lose that piglet. I think it's extremely important for piglets to stay with their mother until at least 6 weeks old. 7 is even better. 8 is good too, but a lot of times the mothers are done with them and tend to just like throw them around type of a thing. And I've had a couple piglets get hurt around 8 weeks old because the mother's just constantly flinging them. That I start weaning when they turn 7 weeks old, and then I take that whole week to slowly wean, and then by 8 weeks old, she's happy, she's back outside, she's getting to graze and enjoy the sunshine all day long, and then I just supplement the piglets' food at all that time, and they do very well. Now, I get my piglets fixed at 8 weeks. I let them go after 9 weeks. I need to make sure that they're healing properly, they're back to normal, there's no seepage, everything is good, and then they can go to their new home. So I don't exactly know if there's a legal age. I know a lot of breeders let them go like around 6 weeks or so. I like to wait till 9. The longer they're with their mother, the better. She teaches them how to be a pig. She teaches them manners. She teaches them, she teaches them so many things that it's really important for them to be with her, not to mention the nutrition. Okay, next question. Since my vet office is closed, and it's not totally closed, it's, they're only allowing emergencies. So like getting my piglets fixed is not an emergency, so they canceled our appointment. So because of that, will I separate Cash and Woody from the girls? And if so, when? Yes, I will. People probably don't know this, but a female pig has her first heat cycle around 4 months old. A male is capable by that time of getting her pregnant, her brother. So yes, I have to look at my calendar and see like an exact date of when I want to do that. And I'll also just keep watching them, especially since Cash is a little bit older. But I'll put it in my stories when I do that so you can see it. Next question, do the runts get a runt complex as they get older? And I would say no. I mean, Topanga was a runt and she's just the same as any other pig. A runt of a litter really doesn't mean that much. The biggest thing for a breeder when it comes to a runt is making sure that the runt gets enough nutrition. And if there's a huge litter, then a lot of times the runt is squeezed out. And so you have to be mindful of that and watch for it, and possibly supplement with maybe like a goat's milk or something. A runt is just the same. They grow the same size. They act the same. They act like a pig. Okay, next question. If you don't fix a male pig, will they jump and mount things? And if he is a little bit aggressive, will he calm down once he's neutered? So yes, a male pig, I'm gonna put this delicately. A male pig is extremely good at his job, extremely good. So when it comes to when you bring a male pig in the house that is unaltered or not fixed, they have that instinct, that bringing an animal in the house does not change their instinct. So he's gonna have the instinct to mount things. And he will mount everything in sight, dead, alive, non-living, it doesn't matter. He will attempt to mount everything. So it's really not a good idea to have a pig that's not fixed in the house. That's one reason. Another reason is because they do tend to get aggressive. Males get very, very foamy in the mouth. That testosterone drives they smell. They have a really bad smell. Their tusks grow. That testosterone fuels their tusks and they grow very, very quickly. So it's not a good idea to have a male pig in the house that is not fixed. Now, he also can become aggressive because they become territorial. In their mind, they have a job to do and they need to do it. So now once you get him neutered, oh gosh, yeah, he's gonna calm down. It could take like 2 months for all of that testosterone and for his hormone levels to come down, but he will calm down. I would say still be careful. Don't put him with any females because he could still get her pregnant for, I think it's 2 weeks. I could be wrong about that, but I know it's at least 2 weeks. And if he is aggressive or has that aggressive behavior, most likely he's going to calm down quite a bit once he's neutered. So yes, I suggest getting your pig fixed for sure if he's not. Next question, do I ship? Yes, I do. It costs $250. I have to take it to the vet and get a specific health certificate for your state, that your state and all the guidelines, everything that they want, I have to get for them. So it's a lot of work. It's also a lot of work for my vet. They have to call and get all the guidelines. Then they do like a physical exam and all of that stuff. My piglets are already microchipped, but before they're shipped, they have to be microchipped. So yes. And then it costs about, I think it costs $230 for the airline, like the cargo flight for the airline. So, and it's a lot of work to set up shipping and to get that done. So yes, I do ship and I absolutely will, but it costs $250 extra. Okay, last question. How much does it cost to adopt a pig? And I'm pretty sure that this is referring to supplies, toys, vet, food, that kind of a thing, because all pigs are different prices depending on where you get it from. So as far as like, let's start with food. You could spend anywhere from, like, I spend $15 on a 50-pound bag of food. I think that's a great price. I feed all of my pigs. I have a lot of pigs. I feed all of them for about $30 a month. Not bad at all. Now, you could spend a lot more. I know like Missouri is, I think it's $20 for a 25-pound bag maybe. There are a couple of organic feeds that you can get. I know Sharps. I don't know how much, I know how much it used to be, but I don't know how much it is now. And I know you can get it shipped now. So it just depends on the kind of food you want and the kind of food that you buy. As far as toys, bed, area, blankets, bowl, those things are all different. A lot of my supplies, like my blankets and things, I go to the thrift store. I go to the thrift store, I buy these big old blankets for $1 or $2, maybe $3, and I just use those, and that way if they get ripped up or whatever, or I wash them 50 times and they fall apart, then it's not a big deal. Sometimes it's nice because I have blankets donated. That's awesome because I go through a lot of blankets. But I would say, like, if you don't have a huge budget, don't feel like you have to spend a ton. Like I already mentioned earlier, beds and blankets and things, those things, the chances of them getting destroyed are high. You know, if you're washing something over and over and over again, it's going to wear out. Now, when it comes to toys, I buy toys for my piglets and Topanga. They use one once in a while. Treat toys go far. If you're interested in toys, I would say to do Oink Box because we get at least one toy a month, and I never have to buy toys now because they're always sending me treat toys and things. So that's awesome. And they send treats, which helps too. As far as like the vet goes, all vets are different. You can call your vet and find out what they charge for I think my vet calls it an oink change. They do a vet exam. So when I go to the vet with, let's say, Topanga, okay, so when I take Topanga to the vet, she gets just a full health exam, just checked out. She gets her, she gets a vaccine. She gets one shot of dewormer, and although I only do that once a year, mostly I just use DE, but just as a precautionary thing, I just do the ivermectin once a year. What else? Oh, you can get your pig's hooves trimmed. You can also get their tusks trimmed. Like Topanga, I haven't had to do those two things yet. I've been doing her hooves myself, but it cost me less than $100 to take her to the vet, and she goes once a year. So, I mean, I know that all vets are going to be different, but I can't imagine that they would be too much more than that. I mean, I don't imagine they would be double that. If they were, maybe you should find a new vet. But in my opinion, like, I have quite a few pigs, but they don't break us as far as like, my dog, we have one dog, and our dog probably costs more than all of my pigs put together. Her food is more expensive. Her toys are more expensive. Her vitamins are more expensive. Yeah, pretty much everything about her is more expensive. To take her to the vet is more expensive. So I don't feel that pigs are an expensive animal. But again, if you get a piglet from a breeder that is not doing things the right way, you could have like some really, really high vet bills. So it's all subjective. And this is, again, these are just my opinion. I could be way off on your pig. I just know what from my experience. So I want to thank everybody who sent me questions. I really appreciate it. I could talk about pigs all day, but sometimes I need a direction to go, and I appreciate people's input. So thank you so much. And I will be doing another one next week. So please feel free to send me your questions, Instagram, Facebook, wherever. And I hope everybody stays safe out there. Have a good day.